And many of our small businesses have told us that Art All Night is their busiest night of the year, and in some cases, record-setting sales.
It's the biggest night of the year for North Capitol Street. I don't think that we get traffic like that any other night of the year.
It's a warm Saturday evening in Washington, D.C., and the city is gearing up for the 5th installment of Art All Night, an event inspired by the Nuit Blanche festival in Paris, where museums stay open all night. A cultural cornucopia of music, dance, and live art. Native Washingtonian Ariana Austin was a teaching assistant in Paris in 2008 when she first experienced the event.
I went and I just loved it. I'd never seen, kind of public space activated quite like that. And when I came back home, I wanted to see if I could kind of bring a smaller version to Washington.
The DC version of the festival has a decidedly American feel, where small local businesses blend seamlessly into the evening's festivities.
We transformed an event that was purely focused on the arts into one that blends art and commerce. And that is unique to the Washington, D.C. Art All Night experience.
5 of the city's Main Street neighborhoods participate in the free event, bringing over 30,000 attendees to areas of the city that might not otherwise get explored.
Every year, Art All Night basically has these funky, cool installations. They have dancers, they have visual artists, they have musicians. And as you walk around, you're just like, let yourself be kind of drawn towards these different happenings, these different events.
The ultimate goal of the event is to encourage discovery, whether it be an art installation, a new restaurant, or a retail store.
It brings people in the neighborhood. It introduces them to our businesses, Maybe it's just because they walk by. Maybe they don't even walk in that night. But now that they see that there's something here, and they'll come back.
In the more established and aging commercial corridor of DuPont Circle, Art All Night reminds people that DuPont is an arts destination.
8,000 people who usually don't come to DuPont on a Saturday night were in DuPont shopping and dining. And so Washington Studio Schools did so well drawing people in that they sold out all their art classes after the Art All Night. So it was very successful for them. And they're hoping they get a great response again. And tonight they have a DJ, they're doing painting and drawing live.
In the North Capitol Main Street area, Art All Night is helping reinvigorate and transform this transitional, often forgotten part of the city.
Art All Night has really brought exposure to this area, to North Capitol Street, to Florida Avenue. Some of the prettiest views of the city of the Capitol are right along North Capitol Street driving down, but people typically are driving through. Rarely do they actually stop. So by having Art All Night gives everyone an opportunity to experience the neighborhood.
Shannon Boyle, owner of Uncle Chip's Cookies, sees things changing in the neighborhood, in part because of the positive exposure Art All Night has brought to the area.
One business does not make a corridor where somebody wants to go and enjoy themselves. And so within the past year, we've seen the opening of 3 new businesses. So it's really exciting that now there are multiple places for people to go when they come to North Capitol Street. They're not just coming specifically to one place or to see one person or to eat one thing. They can enjoy the whole corridor, which is really wonderful.
Melvin Hines, the owner of D-City Smokehouse, is the owner of one of those new businesses. He decided to invest further in the neighborhood by opening the Wicked Bloom Social Club to coincide with Art All Night.
It's a great opportunity for a lot of foot traffic, a lot of people in the neighborhood, a lot of people passing by. So we thought it would be a great chance to open up and get started.
You'll see the businesses. They are going to be open till 3 a.m. You're going to have these businesses are packed with people. They sold out of food last year. They sold out of drinks. You'll have lines down the block. Like, I just can't even tell you how, if you look out there now versus what you'll see in a couple of hours, it's just an amazing transformation.
The North Capitol Main Street organization also goes to great lengths to make sure all of their artists and suppliers are local.
A lot of the artists that we use are local right here within a 1-mile radius of North Capitol Street. We want to make sure that whatever we do, we take care of our small businesses first. And then if anybody else benefits, that's really, really great. But we make sure we take care of home first in our own business.